guys, my name is SJ, and as you can see from the title of this video, I name babies kind of for my job. So every single week I get loads of requests to help mums to be, parents to be, name their children. So it started off on here on YouTube. You can see there's quite a big community here, and when I was naming my third baby I started to make name lists for myself, and it kind of just snowballed into getting asked for advice, and now there's like over 1 million visits to the Pinterest every single month where people go for like loads of name ideas. And I think it's really normal to ask for advice on something as big as your child's name. Like, we ask for advice on all sorts of things, like our wedding dresses, what car to buy, what job we should go into, what uni we should go to. We're always crowdsourcing information, and yet when it comes to something huge like a name, it just seems bizarre. Like, you would hire an estate agent to help you pick your forever house. Why not hire a baby name consultant? So all I do is, I'm so into names. I'm really into the history of names, the meaning of names. I research names. And I feel like I've got a little bit of like, I'm just really into people and their style and what they kind of like. So I guess like in a way, like an interior designer might be able to come in and like do a house in a way that elevates it. Maybe I can do that to a name. A bit grand. But anyway, I love names. Do you love names? Have you used a baby name consultant? Would you ever do it? So I'm going to share with you some of the names, some of the babies that this community and I have helped to name. These are just for the last 12 weeks. So this is just the last 3 months. There's over 60 names you're going to hear here, and they are all pretty brave. They're pretty cool. What I've noticed from when I meet anyone who watches my channel, I always really like them. I always think there's quite like cool people who like are into names and stuff like that. Us name buffs are a pretty similar type of person. So I'm going to share with you all the names. I hope you like this video. I would love you to share this with somebody you know who is naming a baby. If you know someone who's pregnant, I would love you to join our community if you're brand new and thinking, I also love names. Then you just hit subscribe if you've been here a little while, and the subscribe button is grey. I think you have to hit it so it goes red, and that's just how to support this channel. There's also the podcast that we do every single Sunday. It comes out at 7 AM, which is a full baby name consultancy where we take people's dilemmas. They all get emailed to me and we answer them. We help come up with names. And that's going to continue, but the dream is one day that we will have this as a live consultancy that you can actually come and visit. Let's say me and my sister do the podcast. So I'm really fascinated to know what you guys think of that idea. Would you like want to ring in or email in and have a private consultancy? There's some places in America that charge quite a lot of money for it. I feel like us Brits are a little bit less fancy, but we will give it a go. And I would never charge very much because I'm so don't charge anything for the service at the moment, but I make all my salary each month from baby names because I get my salary from YouTube. So yeah, it is like a full-time job, and a good one at that, a very fun one. So maybe if I get the agency up and running, some of you can come and work with us as well on the baby names, which would be amazing. So what I'm going to do is take all of these from the Instagram. There's a tab there called baby birth announcements, and I'm going to share them with you pretty fast because normally I do all the history and the research into each names, and I do them by theme. But because there's so many, I just wanted to share with you all the amazing babies and birth announcements that we have here as something a little bit different. So first up we have Primrose Delilah, who was born about 12 weeks ago now. Huge congratulations. I absolutely love the name Primrose. It means first rose, and it's getting a little bit more use now. Rose is normally in the middle, and Delilah, we know, is just one of the most trendiest names out there at the moment. Felix William. I love Felix. I kind of wish I'd been braver and used it because it was always on my lists. And I got a bit swayed by the brand name with the Felix the cat for some unknown reason, but I absolutely love it. And he is brother for sister Emmeline Phyllis. Love Emmeline Phyllis, such a feminist name. Phyllis is super trendy. William and Phyllis are both her grandparents' names, so a really good way of finding names is to go through your family history, of course. Pippin Timothy, she got Pippin from one of the videos. I can't remember which one it was. I can't remember either. Maybe like outdoorsy names. I love it. I think it is so cute. Pippin was originally kind of nicknamed for Philip. So it's quite cool, isn't it? Pip, I just think, is adorable. Timothy after grandpa. Oberon was born about 12 weeks ago with Soph, so she really struggled to name her second child. They wanted something that paired well with Aurelia, which means golden, which is her firstborn baby girl. So gorgeous. So they finally settled on Oberon William. And they loved it once, and they looked at the nicknames like Ronnie, so that's a really cool name. You could be, Obi, she's gone by, but Oberon, absolutely love it. Wild. What do you think? Oh, this name is everywhere at the moment. How beautiful is this baby? Wild Francis. Francis after a family name which both of their mums, which is a really, really cool coincidence. And she said she's a long time watcher of all the baby name videos. She decided to go with what they'd loved for absolutely ages, which is wild. I'm super happy. I do always try to say these are my ideas, but go with what you absolutely love as well. Teddy, that was my sister's boy name. She ended up having 2 girls. Teddy Christopher, so sweet. You can tell I live for these birth announcements. They're just so adorable, and it's just so amazing when you're a YouTuber and you're kind of at home by yourself doing these lists that these babies arrive, and it's just the most happiest thing. So Roxana, I love the pronunciation of this, Roxana. So she was really struggling, watched all the videos during her second pregnancy, and there's a lot of second time mums here, find it harder, second, third, fourth time round. The podcast is all like, I'm having my 4th, I'm so stuck. Roxana, really love it. Roxy. She said she loved the underused name videos that I made, and the videos gave her the confidence to stick to the guns and use the name because we love it again. So absolutely love that. Rowan, the cutest little smile. Rowan is so lovely. Rowan David, they're calling him Rory for short. That's super cool way of doing it. Rowan is so popular. Harlan, I love Harlan, it's so gentle. So she thought she would send us a birth announcement. It took them 4 weeks after he was born, I remember that, to name him. I was just like, how can it take so long? And then they named him Harlan, which is absolutely lovely. Michael Thomas Honey, and their surname is Honey. So Harlan Honey is literally, he's gonna end up being like a rock star. Oh, I've just lost where I was. No, where am I? Here I am. Harlan. Angus, definitely been on a few of my lists as underused names. Got the inspiration from the baby boy name from one of the videos, Angus Oshan. I think that's how you say their middle name, Oshan, Oshin. Absolutely love Angus. To me, it's so underused. I love Gus Gus. Birth announcement, thank you. Hannah and Bodhi. I've always been a massive baby name enthusiast. So Bodhi Solaris, she got straight away. She'd always had that name, and it is absolutely lush. She watched every single video on YouTube, came to the decision little boy is Forrest Rafferty, which I love. So he was born 11 weeks ago, so gorgeous. And my middle name is actually Forrest now. How beautiful is baby Haven? Haven meaning safety, Haven meaning kind of like, so it's Haven Oceana is perfect because it's like a safe haven on the water. So I've done a whole water named theme list. Jovi, so many people have asked about Jovi's name. Absolutely love it. So she found Elowen, which she found through the YouTube video, so my YouTube channel here, but it wasn't Erie's favourite, but he let me choose the middle name. So she's gone with Elowen in the middle and then Jovi for the first name, which I think works really well. Sullivan is next. I love Sullivan. We definitely had it on, like, I think we had it on a rare Disney name list as well, because Sullivan from like Pixar Monsters Inc. And I knew a guy whose last name was Sullivan, so she's got Sullivan Neal. Absolutely love his name as well. Marianne, which she got from a video where I was talking about Sense and Sensibility. Always loved it. I love Willoughby as well. I always say I love the name Willoughby. So I love the way that Kate Winslet was like, Willoughby. And I was just obsessed with that when I was younger. So I do love Marianne as well, and just massive congratulations. She wanted, she loved the nickname Annie. Is this the one where she loved the nickname Annie? Yes. But then wanted something longer but couldn't quite decide. I love Annie as well. I think my daughter would make a lovely Annie. Probably coming in a minute. Baby Luca, she was, watching all the YouTube episodes during her induction, which I just find so sweet. I watched The Sound of Music during my labour, so. And then she had baby Luca Cruz, and it's cute that the big brother wanted to use the name Cruz, and so they went with it in the middle, and I love that. What a cool big brother. Most big brothers have like lightning or something like that. Warren Magnus shares his initials with his dad, which I think is so cute, and I really like Warren. I don't think I've had it on a list, and I think it's a bit underused. It reminds me of like Naturey, doesn't it, with the rabbit Warrens. Ryder, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful baby Ryder, born in April. Oh, he is absolutely gorgeous. Freya coming up a lot, so she's gone with Freya Wren. So Freya being the goddess of fertility, and Wren because she's their little bird. And I'm seeing Wren a lot in the middle. When the little babies are born, you want to know what they look like. I think little bird is getting a lot of love. Lois, this mum was convinced she was having a boy, and then turned out to have this little beautiful little girl, and used the initials from her grandparents. yeah, her grandma was 105. So that's so amazing. She was called Emily Louisa, so then she went with Lois, which I think is lovely, and I love the name Lois. Like, or I had it on a list saying it was really underused. Isabel Anna. I know this is making me so broody. This baby is the cutest little thing I've ever seen. I would love to work in a hospital looking after the new mums. Just have to go in with the tea and toast and chat names. Is that like a function, a job I can have? Grace Rose. Grace is absolutely beautiful. They've been talking about maybe naming her Victoria ahead, but then they've gone with Grace, and I love Grace so much. Olive Florence, they watched her and her partner, she made her partner watch all of the baby's videos during pregnancy, so it's worth it now because you've got Olive, so that's a beautiful name, Olive Florence. Another Rowan Samuel Jack, thank you for all your help, you're very, very welcome. It's something that I absolutely love. And then twins, Todd and Austin. I think those work so well together, so I'm a real fan of sharing strong sounds, so Todd the T and then T for Austin as well. Real fan of that. Oh yeah, because they wanted the T sound, and she got it from Jane Austen. The Austen kind of came first, and then she found Todd. They're both quite literary, makes you think a bit of Sweeney Todd, doesn't it? And I really like it. Erica Ivy, again, just these babies are so gorgeous, and it makes, every time I make these videos, just makes it like real reality that you're all kind of having these beautiful babies. Erica, absolutely love that. I haven't heard Erica in a long time. It's very Scandinavian. Simon Vincent, so this was the Cox family who we featured on the podcast. Their surname was Cox, and she was saying it was quite a difficult surname. She ended up going with Simon. She said, not after Bridgerton. She just loved the name. But I do think it will rise in popularity, and how beautiful little Simon Cox, and it was so much fun to chat to you on the podcast, or talk about you on the podcast. Cove Hawthorne, this was beautiful because this family, they lost their daughter Blossom, which is so tragic, and my daughter's middle name is Blossom as well actually, and then she went with Hawthorne because it's a type of blossom tree, which I think is so smart and beautiful. And then Cove, gorgeous again, a bit like Haven, and Cove Hawthorne, so beautiful. Clay, I love the name Clay. Again, those one syllable, Cove and Clay. For boys, people really like the one syllable. She was following the YouTube for many years, got inspired to just go for it and go for a braver, more unique name. Yes. I feel like I should have one, like a little tally in the hospitals. How many did I name? My beautiful friend Megan had Lachlan. It took her forever to name her baby. I did do a baby name consultancy for her. She has a podcast, which I will link below, which is all about hypnobirthing. It does really, really well. And she and I were chatting, and I ended up writing her a list of names, but a lot of them are like, that's my brother's name, or that name was our dog's name. So it's always really hard because you don't know every name in anyone's circle. And she finally took 9 weeks and went with Lachlan, and I haven't met him yet, but I will do soon, I hope. Avery, we discussed name Avery on an Instagram live, so we do a lot of baby name consultancies live as well on the Instagram, and it was a combination of their grandparents' names, which is super cool, I love. Remy James, Remy feels so trendy to me at the moment, definitely having its moment, a little brother to Ellis. Ellis and Remy are perfect together. Dash Gabriel, how trendy, I told you, there's some amazing names. Big sis Colby and brother Mackenzie, I think that's the way around, and one Mackenzie and Colby, and Dash. Brilliant names. Birth announcement, baby girl Hazel Juliet. Oh, thank you for all of your help. Again, you're very, very welcome. I love the name Hazel. So beautiful, so classic, will always be unique and gorgeous, is my opinion on that. Birth announcements, Finlay or Finley. We went, and then she was asking us to help with the spelling, so everyone went with EY. So that's another way you can use the polls, which is really smart. Atticus, beautiful baby boy, surprise gender. They spent hours deliberating name choices and chose Atticus. So she said that thank you SJ, Naomi, Baby and Envy for making us bold and brave in our choices. I love Atticus, and I wish I'd had myself on my shoulder because I really had that name for Finn or Freddie, I can't remember which one, and I remember my friend was like, oh, that's not even a real name, and it put me off. And like, what do I care what he thinks? I should have gone with what I love. Ruth Gillianne, which is absolutely lovely. Little sister to Hudson and Darcy. So Ruth means friend, which seemed perfect for this sibling. And every Ruth who's ever known to be a little sweetheart. And I love the name Ruth. It is so unique, isn't it? Now, don't hear many Ruths. We actually have a niece called Rut, R-U-T, over in Sweden. Hello, baby. Yes, you can. Come and say hello then. Say hi to everyone. This is my little Evelina Blossom, who is off nursery poorly today. Look at this baby. This baby has the best middle name and first name, as we said, Wilhelmina, darling Rachel. Isn't that just insane? I remember when we did this birth announcement, loads of you absolutely went crazy for the middle name Darling. Right, say bye then. You off to have your snack? Luna Storm. I feel like Storm, I've heard it a lot lately. It feels like it's going to have a storm outside because my light keeps going on and off. I've heard it quite a bit. Wild and Storm and these stronger names. Luna, of course, one of the most popular girl names. Called her Luna Storm. She's obsessed with bold middle names and got a free reign. She's also got a Noah Hawk and a Percy Phoenix. So she is a brave middle namer. Caspian. Gorgeous name. I love this name. We've done a whole long boy name list. You'll find it on our highlight. Caspian Noah, born 20th of May. She asked for our help with the name a little while ago and wanted to let you know what we went with. Can't imagine him being called anything else now. And his nickname is Caspi. So she came across this name on my rare and romantic baby boy names and fell in love straight away. Me too. I love it. And he is such a cutie. Remy, another Remy, she actually went into labour on the day she sent us the message about using the name Remy. How cute. So he was going to be Roman but just didn't suit it, and Remy was a bit sweeter. I love that. He is so cute. Honestly, this is like making me so broody. Samuel. I love the name, and actually it was one of my husband loved the name Samuel, and it's in his family. It is so sweet sounding. Then her maiden name Curtis in the middle, which is a really smart thing to do. Pandora, Pandora Ottilie, she's loved the name Pandora for years. Watching the videos gave me the confidence to use it. So yeah, it seems to be the theme that people just need that little confidence. And maybe that's the thing with like using a consultant, it's just that extra bit of confidence. And Ottilie, after a German feminist and free thinker, they're going to call her Dora for short. Marlo, Vienne, Marlo was my other name for Evelina. I ended up going with, I know Marlo's a favourite of yours. I really loved the name Marlo, and it was going to be Evelina's name. I didn't feel like Evelina and Marlo went together so well, so I ended up just going with Evelina Blossom, but Marlo is such a close contender for me, and I'm always teeny bit jealous, but so happy somebody's used it. Thank you so much for helping us name our baby Zaya. I've lost my place again. Absolutely gorgeous. It means the light or spirit of earth. How cool is that? And then we have Rainbow Baby Torben. So sweet. Found the name Torben on a very old YouTube video of yours. We were between two names. Torben, I can't even remember which one that would have been on, probably a Scandi one. I did quite a lot of Scandi ones. Inez Dove is absolutely beautiful. Right, there are quite a few more here, but I'm going to finish up because I've been talking for so long. You can find more over on the Instagram page. Honestly, I encourage you to go and check them out. We've got Lila Joy, we've got Ariadne Everline. They're just amazing. If you would like me to do part 2 of this video, let me know. Do keep your baby name announcements coming in. Thank you so much for listening. If you want a private baby name consultation or to appear on the podcast, it's best to DM us at Baby Name Envy, the Instagram, if you've got a quick question. For the longer baby name consultation, you can email me at sjstrum@yahoo.com. We don't do it just yet as a service all the time, 24 hours a day, because this is my third. I've got 2 other little babies, don't I? And my main job is being your mummy, which is the best job in the world. But yeah, hopefully soon we will. Right, say bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Say subscribe to Mummy.
Okay, to Mommy.
Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching this slightly different video, and I will see you on my next list. Hopefully when this little girl is all better. See you soon, guys. Ooh. Bye.